Hey everybody, how we doing? It's Mike. Martha has a meeting, a very important meeting, so today you get me. Happy Friday. So hey, in this video I've got a very special surprise for you. We are going to be talking about the 2022 Instagram trend report and what you need to know about it. Okay, so that's what we're doing in this video. I also have my little helper here, Herman the dog. Here's Herman. Have you not seen Herman in a while? Here he is. Herman made an appearance. He's doing pretty good. I'm going to put him over here in the co-pilot's chair. All right, okay. Also, if this is your first time here, make sure to comment, subscribe to the channel, and share this video by putting it on social media and tagging Martha's business page, Livin the Dream with Martha, or Martha Krejci. Hi everyone, hi Heather, hi Andrea. At the end of the video, if we have time, I'm gonna put you up and we'll interact, we'll answer questions and things like that, but it's great to see you all. So put your questions in the live chat and we'll get to them. All right, okay. So like I said, what you need to know about the 2022 Instagram trend report. Well, you might be saying, what the heck is the 2022 Instagram trend report? And I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Usually I never even look at it. I know it's there, but basically what it is, right before the new year, Instagram, and I'm sure other social medias do it, but they do like a prediction on what's gonna be trending in 2022. And for some reason this year I looked at it. I don't know why I was compelled to look at it. And I was just blown away. Like, it was like a love song almost written to what I'm gonna say is people in the Marthaverse. Okay, so if you may not be familiar with the Marthaverse, we usually call the Marthaverse people that are students of Martha's programs, people that follow Martha on social media, things like that. You are part of the Marthaverse. And I read this trend report and I was like, Instagram 2022 is going to be a big year for the Marthaverse and people that are Martha students, because it's like Instagram is going to cater towards you. And that's really the point of this video, is I'm going to show you why. As I said, it was like a love letter to the Marthaverse. And this is essentially what Instagram is telling you, okay? And then we're gonna go into like why I think this, why I've been able to determine this. And this is like cheating on the test here, because I'm gonna give you the answers to the test at the beginning of the video. So let's do that, all right? So Instagram's message to the Marthaverse, this is what I'm seeing as I read the trend report. Number one, people want to learn from you. People want to buy your stuff. And people want to be part of your world. This is going to be a huge year, 2022, for Marthaverse people on Instagram. These are the facts that I've been able to determine from this trend report, okay? Because again, it was like, I couldn't believe it felt like it was written specifically for Martha students and people in Martha's world. So let me prove it to you. Let's go over some of the trends that they had in the report. Okay, so the first thing is, the number one trend I thought was very interesting is, number one, online customers are choosing alternatives. What does that mean? Basically, Instagram is starting to see that online shoppers are moving away from big box retailers and towards Instagram small businesses. So let's say, for example, you're like a financial advisor. What Instagram is predicting is that people are less likely to buy from like the big people like Charles Schwab and Fisher Investments and all that stuff. And rightly so, right? I mean, I think the last couple years we've really seen maybe some compromised large businesses. And I think people's trust is really starting to catch up with that. And I think they're choosing small businesses, home businesses, right? So like I said, that trend, what'd I say? People want to buy your stuff. Number 2, that's supporting that concept. I mean, that's where I got that. I'm checking my test right now. I'm showing my work, okay? All right, so the next trend, let's see here, was number 2, absurd or silly content is getting less attention. That's like crazy humor and absurd content, I guess is what Instagram calls it. There's a place for that though, okay? TikTok. I mean, I've been overwhelmed. Like anytime I'm at a waiting room or I have to sit down and wait in line for something, like at theme parks, at Universal, at Disney, I look over and there's like at least one person on TikTok. So keep that stuff on TikTok. I think Instagram is telling you that. But contrary to that, what is Instagram looking for? Instagram specifically said in their report, people are leaning on mediums they can grasp and control, and they predict a decline in absurdist humor. So what that means is people want simple and understandable content. They want to be taught and be related to. So how-to is going to be huge on Instagram. We're going to move away from the cat videos, your cat falling asleep and snoring, or you dancing or flossing or whatever. We're moving away from that, and we're going to see in 2022 that Instagram is going to shift huge into how-to. That's great for you because these videos, I do them, you know, maybe once every couple weeks. I come on here instead of Martha, and what am I telling you? I'm usually telling you do Instagram Reels, do YouTube Shorts, and do how-to stuff. Do quick 1-minute videos on how you can do this so you don't have to do this, right? So it's going to be huge, okay? If you're in the Marthaverse and you're doing the how-to stuff, the short form content, Instagram is going to love you. They're saying that right in their trend report because people are going away from Instagram and getting their absurd, silly stuff on TikTok and on YouTube. They're coming to Instagram so they can relate to you and so you can teach them something simple and understandable, okay? Okay. So, hey, what point does that reinforce? People want to learn from you. You got to be teaching on Instagram, folks. Okay. Next trend I thought was particularly interesting was life experience, not traditional education. Instagram finds that 90% of Gen X or Gen Z audience, I don't even know what generation that is. I think I might be Gen Z. I was born in '78. I'm old. 90% of Gen Z audiences believe the best education comes from real-world experiences, not from the traditional college education, okay? So that's huge for us because a lot of us are self-taught. Like I'm a self-taught graphic designer, right? So that's huge. People want to be relate to you. They want you to teach them simply, okay? They don't want to go to, quite frankly, they might not want to sign up for University of Phoenix and go through all that stuff. They'd much rather learn from you. Again, reinforcing the idea that 2022, I am not, okay, Jordan James says I am not Gen X or Z. I don't know what generation I am. I'm just going to make up my own generation. It's going to be called the He-Man generation. That's what I am, He-Man. You are Gen Z. I am Gen Z, Gen X. Gen X, I'm Generation X, 1978. I saw a definition that I'm a millennial. I think like millennial cuts off, I don't know, whatever. I'm me. We're all us. Baby bust, Generation X baby bust. Okay, all right. Okay, so yeah. Big important thing here, number 3, people want your life experience. They don't want your college education, okay? Nothing against you if you have a college education. I have a college education. I wish I didn't, you know? Hopefully that doesn't offend you. I went to college and right before I got my degree, I was like, you know what? I could have just Googled all of this stuff and learned it on the Googles and saved myself $50,000. But hey, that's me. And then another very interesting, glaring trend that I saw is number 5, the rise of the micro-influencers. This is not a Star Wars subtitle. It's not Episode 8, Rise of the Micro-Influencers. It might sound like that. But Instagram defines micro-influencers as people that have less than 100K followers, and that's most of us. So guess what? 2022 is going to be the year that you might get some huge exposure because Instagram is going to be pushing micro-influencers, okay? Because that's what people want to see. Again, they're going here for the silly stuff. They're going to TikTok. For the other stuff, they're going to YouTube Shorts. For Instagram, they're coming for your knowledge. They're coming because you're easy to be related with. Like I said, that was the love letter. That was the message. This is huge for you. This should be super exciting for you. And I am going to challenge you to, as soon as you're done with this video, I want you getting on Instagram. I want you making like short how-to reels or videos, anything that fits into your world. I want you to do that. Better yet, if you do that, tag me, message me, have me look at it. I would love to see what you're doing. Again, also, I would be doing a disservice if I didn't mention this. If you're not part of the Marthaverse, let me tell you a little bit about our mission. We will co-create 1 million invincible families by 2026. That is the mission we're on. What is an invincible family? That is a family that can do what they want, when they want, with who they want, where they want. They're not chained to the desk, metaphorically, of corporate America. That's what we're doing. Even though Martha's at a meeting today, we're still having these conversations. So if you reach out to her business page, Facebook business page, Facebook business page, Living the Dream with Martha, message, let's do this, Rainbows and Unicorns, Herman the Dog, He-Man Generation, Gen X, message, let's get you in our programs. We're still having these conversations. We love you. We care about you. We want you to be as successful as possible because we are putting the family back together again, okay? That's what we're doing. All right, let's see what you're saying. Hey, Heather. Hey, Patricia. Good morning, Melanie. Good morning, Carrie Lynn. Good morning, Sherry. Let's see. Jordan says, I am not Gen Z. But then Jordan says, I am Gen Z. Then Gen X in big caps. Okay, I'm Gen X, right? I think I get it. Gen X is 1978. Okay, thank you, Melanie. What are most of you? It's another interesting thing about the Marthaverse is that we're all different ages. It's wonderful. I probably came on here when I said I was old and you were like, you're 43, whatever. Lydia, whoa, I had no idea. Google was just starting up when I started college. Just still remember when Gmail was by invitation only. Yeah, I didn't remember that until you just mentioned it. Let's see. Thanks for this info, Mike. May each of you here choose to create and enjoy an amazing day as you continue to make a positive difference in the lives you touch. Well said, Melanie. That was beautiful. It felt very musical to read that off to you. Okay. All right. Well, hey, everyone. Have anything you want to say to Herman before he goes and passes back out on his little bed? Oh, try 1959, Mike. All right. 1959. Okay, I know some people born in 59. My dad was born in 1943. Yeah. So he's like right before the baby boomers. But yeah, hey, Herman wanted to say hi today. There he is. He's a grumpy old man, but he wanted to show up and say hi. All right, well, I appreciate everyone being here. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.